Welcome, everybody, to the Hounds podcast. This is your home for field trialing and deer dog hunting. It'll be stories and discussions on the world of dog hunting. So let's drop the gate, cast your hounds, and get ready for another episode of the Hounds podcast. The Hounds podcast is proud to partner with Outdoor Dog Supply again for the 2025 season. Outdoor Dog Supply is the leader in online garment sales with their world-class trade-in programs. These guys are not just a business, they're also houndsmen and women too. They test their products out in the field and really put them to the test. Get the latest in garment equipment, stay locked and ready with field trial equipment, collars, leashes, and so much more. Visit their website today at outdoordogsupply.com, and we want to thank Outdoor Dog Supply for their support not only for the podcast, but in the field trials across the country. When you're looking for your next purchase and equipment, keep Outdoor Dog Supply in mind. Now let's get this episode started, guys. Thank y'all so much. Welcome, everybody, to the Hounds podcast. Y'all, please forgive me for this episode. I have been very much under the weather the past probably week now, and it has affected the way I talk. You can probably tell maybe a little bit that I don't sound quite the same. I cannot breathe out of my nose right now. It has been like that for about a week now. If anybody's seen me this past weekend, I was at Pools for the one-day hunt that John Molner and the Angola Lodge Hunting Club put on. And I'd lost my voice that day. We actually had plans. We was going to sit around with a group of friends, and we were going to sit there and shoot the bull and tell some stories, and that was going to be the episode for this past weekend. But needless to say, I kind of lost my voice. It literally came on the night before and rolled all the way through that day. By the end of the day, I could barely talk. It was bad. So needless to say, that kind of threw a kink in the plans, and me being down and under the weather the rest of the weekend and on up through today, the day before we're putting this episode out, has put a little kink in everything. But I'm going to try to get something worked out to where we get you back to some guests again for next weekend. Been real busy here lately, got a lot going on. We're going to talk about some of that. But I do want to give a shout out to J-Mo and the whole entire Angola Lodge crew. Always put on a top-notch hunt. I know they're always north of 30 judges. I know 2 years ago, I think they had like 50-something judges in there. It was insane. But I think it was north of 30-something this hunt this past weekend. It was pretty good running, for the most part down there. Enjoyed myself. My first big dog hunt of the year. We had a puppy hunt earlier this year at Hollywood, but other than that, this is the first hunt that we've had this year. We got skin up really bad. We had some get close, but that was we broke out some of our younger dogs, and that was their first time seeing the pen, first time with that many dogs. Not making excuses. We got skin up no matter what, but it was a definitely a heartbreaker going down there and getting beat that bad, but. Hats off to J-Mo and them. Put on a top-notch hunt. I mean, Alpha XLs to the winner of each class. Alpha XL to the winner of each class. That's top-notch. Nice-looking plaques all the way through the top 20. TT25 for second. That's stepping up. That's, I challenge all your hunting club hunts, especially the ones that go to pools. Man, there's. I know you're going to make money, but you want to bring in the crowd and bring in the top quality kind of stuff, man. Give those kind of prizes away. That's where it's at right there. Give back to the hunters. Like I said, trust me, I get it. You want to make some money, but come on, that's stepping up to the plate. And congrats to everybody that won in there, placed and won. My buddy MJ Hamlet, who runs with me all the time. We're pretty much running partners, I guess you could call it. He snuck one in the top 20, literally 20th place. But so I guess technically with the crew that went down there, we didn't get skin up completely, but we'll take what we can get. But it was fun to go down there and just kind of relax, have a good time, see what happens, and Trying to get tuned up for this Tidewater coming up. We're going to go there this year and see what happens. I'm looking forward to that. This is going to be a short episode, guys. I'm still not feeling 100%. You probably hear me coughing and don't sound right, so I'm trying to get over this, trying to get past this. So this one's going to be short and sweet. Biggest thing I want to talk about is the two-day derby we got coming up. The Virginia Classic Masters 2-Day at Pools, right at a month. Literally 1 month away. Me, Peyton, Lucy, and Demo at Pools have been working our butts off trying to get this ready, guys. And we are going to give back almost pretty much everything that we get in, we're giving back. There's no money to be made in this. We're not trying to make any money. Everything that we're getting goes towards this hunt is going instantly right back. That is why it's prepay. We don't have any money set aside. We don't have any money in no account nowhere. It's all going straight back to y'all guys. We have trying to, obviously, with it being Virginia and being the one-day option in, we're kind of in limbo exactly the prizes, how we're going to give them out. That's why we haven't really released the exact prizes. But I promise y'all it's going to be big. I know we've got a buttload of collars coming. We got Alpha XLs. We have dog boxes, 2 tons of dog food. I mean, we're ready to give back, guys. We're set up with plenty of stuff to give back. We're ready to go with it, and excuse me, and that's the whole plan. When we were honored enough, when the Masters contacted me and asked me to get this thing together and get it put on, I knew I couldn't do it by myself, and I knew I needed good help. So I reached out to Peyton and Demo. And both of them agreed to help. And Peyton's been a huge help. He's been a huge help this weekend. Not this weekend, but with this whole thing. He's been the one that's getting the money collected, keeping track of that stuff. The man's a genius when it comes to keeping track of all that kind of stuff. And he's really, really sharp at it. I just got so much going on, guys. I could not keep up with it at this time. So he's really stepped up to the plate. He's done a lot as far as just around the whole thing. He's honestly made this whole thing easy. And honestly, guys, it wouldn't be as looking like it's going to be as good of a hunt as it is if it wasn't for him. Then, of course, Demo's got the facility going great. We had the Southeastern 2 weekends ago, and that was probably the best running Southeastern that I've been a part of since I got into sport. Excuse me. So I really think we're shaping up to have a real nice hunt. Peyton's been working his butt off collecting judges. Got a lot of hard hustling judges. I think we're somewhere between both days. I think we're going to be somewhere around the upper 30s, maybe 40 judges. So the pen's going to be locked down. It's going to be, you will be seen. You will be seen. It's shaping up to be a good hunt, guys. I'm super excited for it. It's we've been working our butts off. I can't give Peyton all the credit, no, but he's done great. He's really been a big part of this. He's done so much, and hats off to him for doing all this. He's really made it a lot easier on me with everything else going on, and he's done. Excuse me. So y'all be sure when you get to the hunt and you see everything we're giving out, and be sure to keep him in mind. He was a big part of a lot of it. Outdoor Dog Supply stepped up and been a big help with this too, with this hunt. A lot of other sponsors that have jumped in. I know Pride and I believe Pride and Value Pack both are coming on board with this hunt as well. Like I said, 2 tons of dog food. It's going to be great, guys. I cannot wait. But anyway, the Hounds podcast would like to take a minute and talk about our friends over at Cajun Lights. When pleasure running at night or judging those nighttime field trials, you can put your trust in Cajun Lights. With the economical Cajun Bayou for the every now and then light user, the Cajun Micro for the nighttime feeds and around the house times, Then then the top level Cajun blinder for those hardcore crossing getters at night. The Cajun lights are headlamp style light that free up your hands for voice recorders or your GPS. They offer flood style lights in red, amber, and a white walking light. Then the top of the line 4-level main beam light. If you're having a hard time catching crossings at night, give the Cajun light a try, and the red and amber setting to catch the game without distracting them, and with the easy flick of a switch, go back to your main beam light to catch your hounds in action and get those numbers. Visit their website today at CajunLights.com, and at the checkout, make sure you fill out the survey after your purchase and select Hounds Tales Podcast to receive 5% off your next purchase with Cajun Lights. Now, let's get back to the episode. So, I do believe the book is full. It's not a do believe. I can tell you the book is full, so sorry if you missed it. Shouldn't have waited so long. You had plenty of opportunity. But the book is full. The auction and the draws this weekend. That's something I really want to talk about. We've been getting a lot of questions. So I kind of wanted to come on here. Maybe it's a little easier to hear than it is to read it and understand how it works. For those that don't know, most kind of understand, and then some may not understand fully how we're doing it, and what the whole process is. So the way we're going to do this is, most of the time when you do auctions, live at the pen. But a couple things. This is a Friday-Saturday hunt. So our thought process behind that was Easter Sunday. That it is Easter weekend. That Sunday's Easter Sunday. Didn't want to mess up Easter. I know you hear me cussing and joking around, and I'm not the most perfect Christian person in the world, but I don't miss Easter. It's important to me. It's important to my family, and that's something I'm not going to miss. So that was the one thing that I kind of really put my foot down with, and we all agreed that even though it is a Friday-Saturday, of course everybody wants it to be a Saturday-Sunday. We thought this would be the best way to respect the holiday, respect Easter. So with that being said, normally you would do an auction at the pen, and that's a lot more fun. It's right there in your face. It's the auction's going on. It's happening. It's here. Bam, bam, bam. But you do it the day before. So you would have to do it on Thursday, and you have to do it early Thursday. So that would require everybody coming that wants to get on the auction to take another day off of work. Doing it this way, you can take a half day. You can work all day and then come down after. You have options. Doing it the way we're doing it, doing it with the Facebook style, you're not forced. Excuse me. You're not forced to take another day off of work. And that was the whole reason that we're doing it this way. So to explain how we're doing it, if you go on the Hounds Tales Podcast Facebook page, there's going to be a post. I have the post made already. I have comments turned off, and I will have them turned off until Saturday morning. So from 8 a.m. Saturday the 22nd of March until 6 p.m. that night, you will have the chance to go on there and comment on that post on the Hounds Tales Podcast page what numbers that you want to bid on. I'm going to kind of edit the post $5 increments, guys. Let's start at like $20 on each number if we can, and I'll explain more of that later. But let's not do $1.50. Please, for the love of God, don't go in there and do $1.50. I'm going to ignore it. I'm going to ignore it. Do a $5 increment. But so the way you're going to do it, like I said, is go to that post. I'll turn the comments on right about 8 o'clock. You go on that post, comment what number you want to bid on, make your bid. If somebody bids higher, bid again. Get it high. I'm going to be by the computer. I'm going to be updating the post as quick and as fast as I can, and try to keep up with it. If for some reason I miss your comment, feel free to hit me up, shoot me a message and say, hey, I commented on it, I bid, I didn't see where you edited it. Keep me straight, guys. But I'm going to be by the computer all day long, 8 to 6 all day long. I'll be right there by the computer watching the numbers. And here's the thing. That money goes back to prizes. So the more that you bid, the higher the bids go, the more money we make on the auction, the more we can give back. We got a lot of stuff lined up, but a lot of this also depends on a very good auction. So, y'all come on in here. Let's play. Let's have fun with this. Like I said, every cent of the auction is going back to y'all. So there's no worry about, what's the auction money going to? How's that going to be divvied up? Everything goes right back to prizes. So the more that you bid, the higher that you get those numbers going, the better off you're going to be. The more prizes we can give back. And like I said, every cent is going back to y'all, going back to the hunters. Excuse me. So, so that kind of explains the auction. That's how we're going to do it. At 6 p.m., we're shutting it off. That's it. On March the 22nd, that's this Saturday coming up, 8 a.m., 6 p.m., that's when you can do it. So get on Facebook, get on the Hounds podcast page, find the post, make your comments, make your bids. 6 p.m., we're shutting it down. So we're going to take a quick second and pause this episode and talk about our partners over at Elite Nutrition. Our hounds, they're athletes, guys. They give us their all each and every time that they're casted. Elite Nutrition offers an all-natural products to give your dogs the natural benefits they deserve. From the canine remove and all-natural wormer to the Electro Boost paste for an electrolyte replenishment, body fluid balance, and blood flow improvement. They also have products like Active Dog Powder for recovery and joint muscle support, Essential Dog Powder for daily vitamins and minerals, probiotics, prebiotics, and enzymes, and then the canine lactate powder for nursing dogs to help with milk supply. There are tons of other products for y'all to check out at CajunLights.com. Then click on the Elite Nutrition section to explore. When you go check out, only at CajunLights.com, use the code HTElite10 to receive 10% off your Elite Nutrition products. Again, that's HTELITE, the number 10, to receive 10% off Elite Nutrition products only via CajunLights.com. I've been using their products over the past couple months, and I could not be happier with the results. See for yourself today, and we want to thank Elite Nutrition for taking a step forward into this field trial sport. Now, let's get back to the episode, guys. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. After that, that's when more fun starts. We're going to be doing a drawdown, guys. That will be, I say a drawdown. It'll be a draw for your numbers. So that will give us about an hour time to get everybody straight, get all the numbers straight. If you make your bids, say you paid for 8 numbers and you got on the auction and you bought 2 numbers. We're going to have time to write that down, write that beside your name on our list, and we're going to give that to, excuse me. And then we'll be able to say, okay, you just need 6 numbers now. That gives us about an hour to take a break, grab a bite to eat, whatever we need to do. And then we're going to start the live feed about 7 o'clock. And then, we'll give everybody, 5 or 10 minutes to get on here. We'll shoot the bull for a few minutes. And after that, we're going to get right to it. We're going to start drawing these numbers down. If you paid for your numbers, you should have been contacted by now with what your kennel number is going to be. And all that is, it's nothing special, it's nothing fancy, just the order that you sent your money in. So we're going to start literally from kennel 1, kennel 2, kennel 3, kennel 4, all the way up. I think we're 60-something kennels now, and we're very excited about that. Full field, it's going to be a huge hunt. I'm pumped about that. But there's no rhyme or reason. What we've done, too, me and Peyton have gone through, and we've made a list of all the good numbers. I know good numbers are arguable between each person, whatever. But we've made our best judgment on what we thought the best numbers were from the ones available all the way up to $9.99, whatever it is, We got as much everything with a 1 in it, pretty much. Of course, your double ones, your 7s, your 6s, those kind of things. The easy paint numbers. We went through and picked out the best, 300 and whatever it was, so that you're not getting some stupid number like a 866 or something stupid like that, or an 884, some stupid number. Now, I know Peyton's made some posts. If you have a white dog and you have a crazy number like that died on it, which is understandable, I get that at that point. But if you have one like that and you want to just have that number, as long as it's not on the draw list, like, don't contact us if you have a white dog with a 111 died on it. You're not getting that. You're gonna have to die it out. You're gonna have to die the rest of the dog out. But if you have something with like a 866 or a 968 or something stupid like that on it, if you got something crazy on there, that doesn't get picked very often, feel free to contact Peyton or me or whatever, and we can put you down for that if you want to run a random number, and that'll help us out too. So, but we got a wheel set up. It's going to be completely freaking random. Just because you were the first one to send your kennel in, does not mean you're going to get perfect numbers. You may be the unluckiest sucker in the world, and you may get, 616 or 618. Not saying those are bad numbers. I'm just saying, like, you're not guaranteed a double just because you're the first ones to get sent in. It's completely random. I've already got the wheel typed up. It's a random wheel, and you excuse me. Sorry, guys. Gosh. It's a random wheel, and each time the number gets picked, you can pull the number off the wheel. It's a really neat little deal. We're going to do live. I'm either going to do a screen share, or I'll have my GoPro set up, whichever way, and we'll be able to y'all can watch it. There's no funny business going on. We can shoot the bull. Y'all can conversate with me. It'll be just something fun to have, something fun to do. I'll try to respond to comments as much as I can. It'll be something fun. We can get on there from 7 till we're done and have a good time with it. And hopefully I'm feeling better and I'm sounding better. But it's going to be something, man, I'm pretty excited for. It's a little different, a little something that we do a little different. We're just trying to have fun, man. That's what this whole hunt's going to be about, is having a good time, giving back to the hunters, and trying to do this all the right way, So, but yeah, we're going to try to keep it honest. That's the whole point. So, after you should know what your kennel is. So if you watch it live, you can say, I'm going to tell you, like, hey, this is for kennel number 1. You got 10 numbers, and your numbers is click, get the draw. There it is. That's how it's going to be. Then, excuse me. Sorry, guys. Then, if you miss it, if you're not able to be there and watch the live will be up to be able to watch if you really want to watch it, or we're going to contact you and let you know what numbers you have. Me and Peyton are going to split it up and make sure everybody knows what they got. So, but that's kind of how everything's going to work, guys. Like I said, we're literally right at a month away from the hunt. I hope that kind of explains everything a little bit better. The draw live will be on the podcast page as well. I think I forgot to say that. And there should be an event created. So be sure to try to, like that event, follow that event, say you're coming, whatever you need to do to make that happen. Go on the podcast page. It's on the event page, and like that event that's coming up, for the draw, and it will notify you when we go live. Excuse me. Golly, guys. So Hounds podcast page, be sure to like and follow it. If you haven't already, you should. If you're listening, you should like it. But that's where it's all going to be. Y'all come on, even if you're not in the auction, guys, come on, let's have some fun. Come on, shoot the bull with me. We'll have a good time with it. We'll try to roll through this thing as fast as we can and really have a good time with it. So, like I said, it's short and sweet today, guys. That's all I really got. Let's get into some of the other sections. We'll start off with the Around the How. Here we go. All right, y'all, now it's time for Around the How, presented by Elite Nutrition. Just make sure you check out their products, Elite Nutrition products, at CajunLights.com. And for 10% off of Elite Nutrition products, when you use the code HTELITE and the number 10, that's HT Elite 10 at checkout. All right, let's get it rocking. All right, on this episode for Around the How, not a lot going on. Like I said, guys, I'm terribly sorry. I've been really under the weather here. For the biggest thing that I saw, the Virginia's having their DWR meeting, and the Virginia Hunting Dog Alliance, and a lot of the houndsmen are going to go. I'm not going to be able to go. I've had to take a lot of time off of work, and I'm not going to be able to make it. But there's a couple things that they're promoting. They're trying to help and support these, and I think these are both great things. The first one to me is a no-brainer. Like, this one shouldn't take much effort at all. But Antis will probably have something different to say. So we want to create a combined day for disabled veterans and youth hunting for deer with dogs. How do you not want that? Get the kids out in the woods, get the kids out there with the dogs, get the veterans out there with the dogs. Give these guys an extra opportunity to get out there with the dogs. It also benefits your houndsmen that are out there needing to train and stuff. So it's a win-win for everybody. Simple as that. Excuse me. And the second thing, this is going to be a little bit harder to get through, but man, it sure would be nice if it does. The second thing is create a dog training season east of the Blue Ridge without regard to species that the dog's being trained for to hunt. The want is to run from July 1st until the last Saturday in September of each year. That will run right up to the beginning of bow season. That will give us ample opportunity to train like we need to, guys. Ample opportunity. I think that would be a huge win. Definitely a big supporter of that. And even though I can't attend, and we're swamped at work right now, I do plan on trying to listen. So if you are in Virginia and want to listen, go to the DWR's page, Facebook or website, and there should be a link on there somewhere to be able to watch. Also, the Virginia Hunting Dog Alliance has that link in a recent post that you can go back and look at. But that's really all I got for the Around the How this week. Again, guys, sorry, I've been super busy. And then, of course, under the weather. So, like I've said probably for the 15th time in this episode. But anyway, all right, let's move into the last section we're going to do today. And we're going to move into the Spotlight presented by Cajun Lights. Here we go. It's now time for the Spotlight presented by Cajun Lights. This is where each week we will recognize winners and other accomplishments across the field trial world. Now let's shine a light on these guys and these dogs, and let's get to this week's winners. All right, this week on the Spotlight, we're going to talk about the Western Derby. There was a few I didn't see. Oh, man, I lost it. Let me get back to the bench show. We'll start with the bench show. And that was, I didn't see the dogs' names, breedings, nothing like that. Let's see. Caney Drew was the best opposite sex down there. And Jason Mauser? I'm sorry. I know I probably screwed that name all to pieces. I do apologize. But that's the best in show owner. So didn't see any information on these dogs. Sorry about that, guys. That's just what we got. That's all I could see. Let's move into the field. Let's see. We'll start with the best mouth. That dog was Indy's Wildcat TS. The dog was out of champion Henderson's Lotto and Black Cat S from North DeSoto Kennels. Let's see. Let's go to combination winner. That dog's name is Mud Creek Giddy-Up. That dog's out of Thurlow's Dingo and Mud Creek Foxy from Mud Creek Kennels. Then your classiest hound and your Derby champion is Efred's Midnight 2. That dog is out of Candy Boy's Red Moon. And Effort's Sia from Effort Kennels. That dog put up 966 points GTP. And also your classiest, and that was also your classiest hound. And then your combination winner was second in the field with 760 points GTP. Short and sweet, guys. That's all I got for this one, guys. We are not going to do a listener question this week, strictly because I'm sick. And I've talked as much as I possibly can. You can probably hear my voice fading out as we get more and more into this, so I do apologize for that. But we want to give a big shout out to the Southern Hound Hunting Magazine for sponsoring that section, even though we don't have it going on this week. But I do want to thank them for being a partner with us. And don't forget, if you have not subscribed, and get your subscription for the Southern Hound Hunting Magazine, to be sure to do so. SouthernHoundHuntingMagazine.com. And that's all I got for this week, guys. Look forward to seeing everybody Saturday night, with everything going on with the 2-day Derby. And we will catch y'all next week. Thank y'all so much. And like always, guys, happy hunting. The Hounds podcast is happy to announce our newest partnership with Low 10 Outfitters. If your kennel is looking for new apparel to rock to the next field trial, look no further than Low 10 Outfitters. They offer shirts, hats, hoodies, coats, and other accessories with custom logos for your kennel or your hound to go on. With top quality merchandise and long-lasting quality, you can't go wrong with Low 10 Outfitters. And very soon we will be offering Hounds podcast apparel on their website at low10outfitters.com. So be on the lookout for that coming up here soon. Thank you, Low 10 Outfitters, for teaming up with the Hounds podcast. And don't forget, guys, low10outfitters.com to get your apparel for your kennels. Now, let's get you back to your episode.